Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As I said many times, the Ukrainians will try and one day will succeed hitting Moscow, the capital of the Russian Federation. The fact that they send drones and they get so close to Moscow like this one from today's three articles that I'm going to discuss, including using maps to show you where exactly this drone attacked or what happened to it, is proof that, really the Russians in Moscow are not safe. Now, these are not big bombardments like in the Second World War, are drones, not big drones. This one had 17 kilograms of explosive on board. So 17 kilograms would be about, let's say, 40 pounds. That's it. It's not a big deal, but still better than just a bird poop falling on your house. We don't know what the target was because it did not reach its target, but it landed, or it was, it crashed very close to Moscow. And what's interesting, it didn't show it came from southwest where it would have come, because it crashed past Moscow. So I don't know if it flew over it and it missed whatever coordinates it might have had, or it came around, or it came from the east. So let me start with the article coming first. I'm going to use is from Associated Press. It says, drones attack Sevastopol. I made a video on that one a minute ago. And then crashed drone found near Moscow. These guys don't give you much information. I mean, you have to read 3 books in order to get that information. But let's see it. Russian news reports also claimed Monday, which is today, that a Ukrainian exploding drone, Kamikaze drone, was found in a forest in about 30 kilometers, about 19 miles east of the Russian capital. While it didn't explode, the incident again underscored Ukraine's capability to reach deep inside Russia, as the Ukrainian military is thought to be preparing for a spring counteroffensive to reclaim areas. So let's see where this little thing is. So this is the map of Europe, right? And we have here Russia. Right there where you see that little dot over there, that's the location of Noginsk or Noginsk. Now this is Moscow Oblast, if you can see over there or over here. That is, let's go and see. Here's Ukraine. This is the border of Ukraine with Russian Federation. So the drone either flew from here, or I don't know, maybe it was launched from somewhere else. But anyway, here is Moscow. Let me show you. Here is Moscow, and this is how close the drone came, right here in this area. Noginsk is right here. So that's east, or a little bit northeast if you want, of Moscow. This is the center of Moscow right here, bam bam, and this is where it landed. Now if you want to look here on the scale, you got 5 miles, but let's make it like this. So you got 2 miles here. So 2, or let's say 2, it fell on a forest somewhere here. So that's about 17 kilometers or something like that. That's very close to Moscow, isn't it? So even if, and we have a picture of it as well, I've used, let me go to the Ukrainians, that they will say the same thing. Drone with 17 kilograms of explosives crashes near Moscow. Ukrainska Pravda, April 24, 2023. A drone allegedly made in Ukraine with 17 kilograms of explosives was found in Moscow. The drone was discovered on the 23rd of April by a local resident. It was allegedly lying 300 meters from her house in the forest near Noginsk. As Bazaar reports, the downed drone was allegedly a Ukraine-made UJ-22 airborne, 3.5 meters long. It is assumed that the UAV ran out of fuel. About 30 briquettes of 570 grams each, with explosives inside, were allegedly found inside the drone. Now, this is probably the briquettes or whatever they are. Yeah, they are. The explosives It says bomb disposal experts allegedly work on the site of the drone crash for about 5 hours. It is not yet known where the drone was launched from. This is not it. This is something else. They showed well, maybe this is it. I don't know. A number of Russian media outlets wrote about the drone crash. This information was picked up by a collaborator, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go to the Russians and see what they say. This is the drone. This is how it looks in when it's supposed to be launched. So Kamikaze drone crashes east of Moscow. The Ukrainian designed aircraft were carrying 17 kilograms of military explosives. A drone landed with explosives that crashed in a rural area east of Moscow. Russian media outlets reported on Monday the aircraft was reportedly of Ukrainian design and carried some 17 kilograms of C4 explosives. The drone was discovered on Sunday in Bogorodsky district, which is 30 kilometers from the eastern outskirts of the Russian capital. So those guys say 17 kilometers or 17 miles, what these guys say. 19, 30 kilometers, okay, my bad. From the eastern outskirts of the Russian capital, TASS reported. New outlet Shot said the drone had been identified as a Ukrainian-made UG first presented to the public in 2021. This fixed-wing aircraft has a range of up to 800 kilometers, or twice the distance if used for a one-way kamikaze mission. It can carry a payload of up to 20 kilograms, so it was almost at maximum capacity. All right, so I don't know if this is it. I don't read Cyrillics, but I don't know. It looks like this, and it's a current form, and it looks like this in blown up form. So maybe you guys find this guy here, and you can check it out for you. I'm not going to go over there because I don't know why I find over there. So this is what is being reported about this drone. Even if it's unsuccessful like this one, it is successful by the fact that it reached that far. Again, that's a long distance. Let's go to the map again. That's a long distance from the border right here to where it hit. Now, if you look on the map, it's 100 miles. So let's say we go 50 miles in. So they didn't do it straight by the border. Okay, let's say 50 miles from, we start from here, let's say. That'll be 100, 200, 300, 400, 450 miles, I would say, in straight line from the closest point. I mean, that's how much I could, calculate based on this right here. So it would have been going up and down, could reach further. They don't need to, so they can send it if they want from, I don't know, from Romania and still get that far. So just the fact that it reached that point, that's a success. Now, with 17 kilograms, they wouldn't be able to kill Putin or destroy the Russian defense minister or anything like that. It's just a signal that we can do it and we will do it, and they will do it more. They have the capability, obviously, and they will succeed in doing it. And obviously, they will claim military targets hit. If they will claim it was theirs, the Russians will do what? I don't know what they will do. They will retaliate, that's for sure, but it would be an embarrassment. Thank you very much for embarrassment, the fact that these drones got there. Now, the other big drones, the ones that hit the, if you remember, the Engels airfield, now those are dangerous because they carry much more explosives, bigger. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.